Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me today. I'll be discussing a case that illustrates a critical ethical tension in healthcare, patient autonomy versus institutional risk. This case centers on a man with end-stage multiple sclerosis who refused further treatment after being stabilized in the ICU. We'll explore the ethical, legal, and operational implication for the care team's decisions and how information system and policies can help avoid similar conflicts in the future. The patient was initially intubated after family concern because he lacked documented wishes and decision-making capacity. 8 days later, after being weaned from the ventilator, he regained capacity and clearly stated, I don't want any more machines or treatment. I want to go home and be by myself. His mother and sisters supported this wish, but his father strongly opposed it and even threatened legal actions. The hospital risk manager recommended against home discharge due to safety concerns. This leads to the central ethical question. Should the hospital respect the patient's autonomous choice to be discharged home even if that decision comes with risks to his health and potential legal exposure for the facility? This is a complex scenario involving multiple stakeholders. The patient's value control and dignity at the end of life. The mother and sister accept this choice, but the father is emotionally distressed and threatened legal actions. The medical team must balance their ethical duties to respect autonomy with the reality of institutional policy and liability. Risk managers and administrators are especially concerned about safety and legal consequences. And finally, society at large increasingly supports the right to die with dignity. Ethically, this is a case of informed refusal. The patient had regained decision-making capacity, understands the risk, and has clearly expressed his wishes. Legally, healthcare providers are required to honor the choices of competent patients, even if those choices are risk or life limited. Failing to honor autonomy for fear of liability is ethically weak and legally risky if it results in unwanted treatment. Health information technology could have played a key role here. At the time of admission, the patient's electronic health record had no advance directive, which led to emergency intubation without knowledge of his preference. Later, documentation of his restored capacity and treatment refusal took time, creating tension between family and staff. Improved electronic health record design, such as prompt such as prompts for advanced care planning and real-time capacity assessment tools could have prevented some of the confusion. This case also highlights how business intelligence tools and big data models can support decision making. Business intelligence data dashboard could flag patients who lack advanced directive or have complex home discharge risk. Predictive models could estimate the likelihood of remission or safety events. These tools would help both clinicians and administrators make better financial and ethical decisions. I recommend three practical strategies to address these challenges. First, implement required advanced care planning for all patients with serious illnesses. Second, enhance electronic health record system to track capacity, goals of care, and patient's refusal. And third, embed critical review checkpoints into discharge planning processes for high-risk patients. These recommendations respect the patient's dignity and right to choose while protecting the organization through documentation, transparency, and ethics consultation. They also prepare institutions to respond to complex cases with confidence and integrity. In summary, autonomy is not a threat to health institutions. It is a core value. With the right combination of technology, ethics support, and policy, we can reduce institutional risk and respect patients' choice. Thank you for listening, and I look forward for your questions.